think that you got to show people how you want to be treated, babe. And if you are beating yourself up all the time, they're gonna beat you up too. They're gonna beat you to the ground.
All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
Hey everybody, it is your girl Latasia. I am back with another video. Obviously I'm not in the usual space that I record a video. I feel like I need to get out. I needed to find a new place. I needed to get a new environment, a new feel. My lips are dry. I'm gonna put some chapstick on. So I wanted to really come on here so I can talk about what it's like to be in high school and with some tips that I would give my high school self now that I'm 21. And I feel like a lot of high school students can benefit from it right now, especially during some of these hard times. I definitely wasn't. I was that class right before COVID happened. So I'm kind of have a little bit normal mindset about high school, and I think things are getting back into a normal routine. But yeah, I definitely was a part of the class. I was a little bit normal before, you know, things started happening. Things started getting a little crazy. You know, that C word that we shall not talk about that happened to us. So I do have a little bit normal mindset about high school and how I feel about what you should do, and you know, some tips I would give someone in high school, or I would give myself if I was in high school again. I'm going to talk about some more serious things, you know, things that we're talking about when we are in college, when we're thinking about college, and just, you know, the things that we stress out about in high school and what you guys are probably stressing out about right now. If you guys do have any questions after this video, please DM me or talk about it in the comments. I will try to answer. Once again, I'm going to be talking to you about some tips I would give myself. These are not perfect tips. These are not tips that everyone is going to use, I'm sure. I'm sure some of you guys might look at this and go, what is she talking about? And some of y'all might be like, wow, I really appreciated that. And some of y'all might just be wanting to look at my face. Let's get into this, okay? So the first tip that I would give myself if I was a junior in high school, and most of this video will be directed towards, you know, the upperclassmen. If you are an underclassman, you guys can watch as well, and you know, this may help you out for the future. When I was a junior, the biggest thing that people were talking about was college. We are always thinking about the ACT, and the ACT I feel like was so stressful for no reason. I feel like so many adults put so much pressure on us to get a perfect score or a high score on the ACT, and if we didn't, then we weren't going to college, and then we were never going to do anything for the rest of our life, and that, you know, our life was over. And that is not true. Okay, your life will not be over. You'll be fine if you don't get the best score in the world on the ACT. I'm gonna be honest, I did not score very high. I scored an 18 my first time that I took the ACT, and I scored a 20 the second time I took my ACT, and I still got accepted to all the colleges that I applied for. Now, I also got amazing grades for, not amazing, I got great grades. Okay, I did pretty well in school. I was always above a 3.75. I was always on honor roll. So, and I did a couple of extracurricular activities, but I didn't do a lot. I wasn't the perfect student model for someone who was trying to go to a well-known university, for sure, but I did a lot of other stuff. But I did do those stuff, and I still ended up getting into college. I still ended up getting into school, and I got accepted, like I said, into all of the colleges that I applied for. I am not telling y'all that you should not get a good score in your ACT, but what I am telling you is that the ACT does not determine how smart of a person you are, and it doesn't determine how dumb of a person you are. You can have an 18 but be a genius, okay? A genius at working with computers. You could have a 36 but have terrible people skills. You know what I mean? There are things that, or you could have a 36, it'd be great, or you have 18 and be terrible. There are people who, don't have everything. But I will say that the ACT does not determine who you are as a person, and it does not determine how smart you are. You can be smart regardless of your score, okay? There are so many different things to be intelligent about. There are so many things that you could do, and you do not need to have a perfect score in your ACT. When I was going into school, the Ohio State University was admitting people who had a 29 and above on average. So I feel like a lot of people were, putting a lot of stress on the fact that I need to have above a 29 to get to OSU. Like I said, I only took the ACT twice, and I got an 18 and I got a 20 on on my ACTs. So another tip for just thinking about college. When you are doing your applications, man, beef up them essays. Talk about things in those essays that you wouldn't usually talk about. Or, just, and try your best to have the best grammar and, just trying to sell yourself a lot in these essays. Like when they ask you a question, sell it. Take that prompt and sell it. That's what I feel like the admissions office is looking at when they're checking your applications, is how well you can sell it, in my opinion. Once again, this is not perfect. This is not 100% accurate, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel like I got into school. So those are just little parts of school that I was really stressed out about, and that I feel like we shouldn't really worry about as much as we do. Everything that is meant for you will just happen, in my opinion. Now let's talk about you finding colleges that you want to go to before you apply to them. Now, when you're a junior, visit as many, even before your junior year, I say visit as many colleges as possible. And if you can't visit them, do virtual tours for sure. I think that is the best bet. But if you can visit them, that is even better. When I'm looking for college, when I was looking for a college to go to, I was looking for a place that felt like home, a place that I feel like I was going to be comfortable at, a place that, I'm not going to call my mom and cry and tell her to come pick me up in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? So I visited colleges that were away from home and close to home, and I just feel like the college I picked was what felt like home to me, what felt like I would blend in the best with. And I feel like that's how everyone should choose their college. Don't just go because, it's cool. No, who cares? You probably will want to leave that college anyways if you don't actually like it. I'm going to be completely honest. And if you do leave, that's fine. I feel like it's a learning experience. You go to a college and you don't feel like you're meshing well, go back home. Who cares? Now, let's talk about when, you don't really know what you want to do before you get, like, what you want to major in and what you want your life to be. Let's be completely honest. You're in high school. And it is ridiculous to think that you know what you're going to be and what you're going to do for the rest of your life right now. It's ridiculous for you to think that you're going to live that perfect plan that you have set out. Now, that's how I feel about myself. It is ridiculous that I think that I have my whole life set out and I'm a kid. You know what I mean? We're still kids. We're still learning about the world, and the world changes literally every day. There's something new. And I feel like you cannot think that you know yourself at the age of 14 through 18, okay? You do not know. I still don't even know myself completely right now, and I'm 21. Like, I don't even think anyone will ever truly know themselves. But I will say it takes years to find a little bit more of yourself, to grow a little wiser about yourself, to grow a little wiser about the world, So if you're in high school and you don't know what you want to do for the rest of your life, that is fine. I promise you will figure it out. I promise you're gonna find people and you're gonna surround yourself with people who inspire you. And I think that is the biggest part of life, is finding who you really want to be, instead of just trying to pick it fast because everyone is rushing you to. That is not realistic. So like I said, I did go to college, so I'm going to speak from a point of going to college though, okay? And you don't have to go to college, and this would not be my first time saying that. You do not have to go to college to be successful in life. There are so many different routes to go, but I'm going to speak from the college standpoint because I am in college. Let's say you don't know what you want to do, and you still want to go to college. Cool, go. Go, literally go. You'll probably find something you want to do once you get there. But I say go to a college that is cheaper, that, is just a couple of years. So a community college where you can get your associate's degree. Just find out what you want to do. Find out what you like. Maybe you want to be a teacher. Maybe you want to be an astronaut. I don't know. Find out what you like, but find out what you like cheaply. Okay, being a college student is expensive. It is so expensive. Life is expensive. You don't realize how expensive things are when you're a kid because people are taking care of you, but it is expensive, okay? So find ways to take the cheaper route. Now, I'm not telling you not to go to that big university if you don't know. If you don't know what you want to do and you still want to go to a big university, do it. I don't care. Live your life, okay? If that's what you want, if that is what your plans are, and that is how you have set your life out, do it. I am not steering you away from that, but I will say that my advice would always be to pick the cheaper route, okay? Pick the cheaper route. My first year, I picked the cheaper route. I went to a branch school for OSU, so it was OSU Newark, and it was an easier transition anyway. It was easier transition into being a college student. It was easier transition into finding out what my finances will be like as being a college student. So I think it is the best bet to do the cheaper route. But like I said, do what you want, do what you feel is necessary. Now let's talk about some personal things, okay, y'all? And I'm trying not to be all super informative and, serious, because that is not me, y'all. Y'all know that it's not me. One thing that I will say to myself is, get off of that phone, girl. Put that phone down. Just throw the whole phone away. Not actually throw the whole phone away, but like literally let the phone go. And when I'm talking about let the phone go, I am saying stop worrying about those likes, stop worrying about those follows, stop worrying about those views, stop worrying. I didn't really worry about views that much when I was in high school, but I do know that's what y'all are worrying about right now. Stop worrying about those text messages. Girl, put the phone down. Put the phone down, put the phone down, put the phone down. I can make you put your phone down. Okay, never mind. And the reason why I say this is because we put so much value on ourselves based off of how many likes and comments we are getting on pictures and videos, and that is not what life is about. Life is not about getting 100,000 likes and 100,000 views and 100,000 followers. Now, I know that is big right now in our culture and our, just growing up, our generation is super big. It is not as big of a deal as we make it seem and we put on ourselves and we stress ourselves out about. Genuinely, one of the biggest mental disorders is anxiety. And I feel like that anxiety for a lot of us is based off of how we feel other people feel about us. And I'm not gonna lie to you, everyone has their insecurities. I definitely have my insecurities. And in high school, I did as well. But I think when I was younger, I tried so hard to figure out how I can get so many followers and figure out how I can, be better than this person when it comes to pictures and stuff. And none of that even matters. Don't get me wrong, I was a confident girl, I was a cute girl, but seeing 100 plus people always saying that I'm beautiful and that they like my pictures it was like, oh yes, I need that. And I'm not saying that it doesn't feel nice still to have people call me beautiful or people liking my pictures. It definitely does feel nice now, but it is not it is not what I really place the most value in. I just want y'all to know, okay? I think that we need to figure out how we like ourselves personally, what we like about ourselves personally. That will put the value upon yourself. How you live your life, how you present yourself, how you want to present yourself, how you feel about yourself, and who cares about what other people think? Other people are not you. You are living your life. So do not place so much value on how many likes and follows you are getting. It is not that deep. Please put that phone down, please. It is, I promise. Let's put it down. And I know I'm saying all of this as I'm making a YouTube video, hoping that a lot of people watch it and hoping that a lot of people will like it. But I do also know that even if 2 people watch this video, that I'm getting a message across, and that is the biggest thing for me. That is what brings value into my life, in my opinion. So let's move on to the next one. Be yourself. In high school, we were trying to be like everyone else, and I don't know why, but it is tiring, it is stressful, it brings sadness a lot of the time, sometimes even anger. It is too much to try to be someone else when you are trying to live your life, but you're also trying to be someone else. Don't do it. Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. If you feel like you need 10,000 friends, go find those 10,000 friends. If you feel like you only need to be by yourself, be by yourself. But be yourself. See something that you like and do it. Don't care what other people are thinking about you. Don't care about, what your best friend is doing. Do what you want to do, okay? You do not need to be anyone but yourself. It is too hard to live someone else's life and live your life, okay? Another thing that I would say is put yourself out there. Man, in high school, I wish I put myself out there. I wish that even when it came to boys, okay, even though boys do not matter, but that's a different conversation. Even when it came to boys, I wish that I would have put myself out there. I wish that I would have just went up to them and been like, oh my God, I like you so much. You are so cute. Just kidding, don't do that. They're gonna think you're creepy. I really wish that I just was a little bit more out there. I wish I joined more clubs. I wish that I was in more sports maybe or extracurricular activities. But I think that would have been a big benefiting factor in my life. Put yourself out there. It is so important to network and to learn how to be a people person. And I am definitely outgoing. I'm definitely a people person. But it is just so important to just put yourself out there and show people who you really are as a person, because I promise that is what's going to attract all the good things in your life. So put yourself out there, girl. Don't live in a bubble, and don't just do things that are boring. Do fun things, okay? Have fun. My last thing that I'm going to say is, child, all these adults and all these Instagram and YouTube stars and celebrities make it seem like life is so easy and it's clear cut, black and white, but it is not, okay? Life is hard. Life is so hard, but the work that you put in is always worth it. No matter how long it takes, you are going to be successful if you truly believe that you are, if you're putting into the world that you are, if, this is really, if you are doing something that you really love, I promise it will work out in the end. And being successful is a personal thing. Success is what you want success to look like. Is what you want success to be. Now, if you want $100 million and that is what success is to you, work hard to get there. If you just want to be happy in life, work hard to be happy. And also allow yourself to know that every day is not going to be perfect. You are going to cry some days. You're going to be mad at the world some days. But those days where you are having the best time of your life, those days where you are smiling so much, those days where you are having happy thoughts all the time, those days that you are spending time with your friends and family, and you can see how privileged you are, those are the days that you should really look at. Those are the days that will benefit you the most. Those are the days that you will find yourself wanting, and that is success for me. Success for me is having a stable mentality, is being close to my family and friends. It's finding love and being loved. That is success for me. And I'm working hard to be that way. I'm working hard to have that life. And it's not easy. I cried probably 2 days ago, okay? But that hard work is going to be worth it. You're going to look back at all those times that you were crying and at all those times where you were having a bad day. You're going to be like, oh my God, I did all of that to be where I am now? Yes. And I'm not even going to say that it's going to happen in 1 year. I feel like that is another thing that social media does, is make unrealistic goals for ourselves. We look at freaking Instagram and we go, oh my God, she did that in 6 months? Yes, I need that. It could take you 60 years, okay, to do what she's doing in 6 months. Not everybody can do the fast route, okay? 60 years was crazy. 60 years was wild. I'm just now thinking about that. 60 years was crazy. Make sure that you are still doing things for yourself, and just be happy, y'all. Happiness is what I want. Happiness is my aspiration, and that is the biggest part of life for me. Happiness and love and joy. I love that. I'm just gonna share a couple of quotes / mantras that I use every day, that I think about, that I wake up, I go to sleep with, that really helped me out in these past couple months, to be honest. This year has been a good year for me mentally. I definitely have struggled for the past couple of years, and I really feel like I am the most happy right now. I'm the most mentally stable as can be right now, and yeah, let me go ahead and let you know what those quotes and mantras are before I go on the tangent. You guys do not want to hear something else I have to say. This video is already long enough. I love myself unconditionally. I value myself, because I'm the first person to show someone how to treat me. That is what I say every single day, because I do love myself unconditionally. I love myself without any conditions, okay? I could have 5,000 pimples on my face. I could be the bummiest, but I'm still gonna love myself, because this is my life, and I can't do anything other than love myself. I value myself because I need to put value on myself. I need that value to mean something, and I'm the first person to show someone how to treat me. Because I value myself so much, other people are going to value me just as much as I value myself, okay? I think that you got to show people how you want to be treated, babe. And if you are beating yourself up all the time, they're going to beat you up too. They're going to beat you to the ground. So value yourself, babe. A mantra that I also say is, I do not chase, I attract. And everything that is meant for me will come to me. I do not chase, I attract, and everything that is meant for me will come to me. You put things into this world, and you are kind to others, and you just try to do everything to the best of your ability. I promise it'll come back to you. It might not seem like it right now, it might not seem like you have that right now, but it will come back to you, I promise. But yeah, that is the end of this video, y'all. I definitely appreciate you guys watching me. You know I love y'all. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me what else you want me to make a video about. I know this was a long one. I know a lot of my videos like this are kind of rushed, it seems like, or like I'm going on tangents, and it's because I have a lot to say, and sometimes my mind is going all over the place, and then my mind be all over the place, and then I'll be like, dang, this video is already 30 minutes long. Who wants to watch me for 30 minutes? Nobody. But all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.